Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily message for you. I'm going to start by tossing the rune stones. So let's see what comes up for you today. All right, you've got the X, the F, the R, the P came first, the other P, the Z, and the I. That's how I identify them. I'll tell you what they mean. Okay, so we have Jofu or gift with the X here. And that it means that you are being called to examine what you give to the world. How do you accept your blessings? Do you do it with gratitude? Do you do it with humility? Or do you do it with entitlement, expectation? A gift is being offered to you here soon. If you can accept it freely, then you will be giving more in return. The cycle of exchange must never be broken. All right, so that's what we have there. We have the F or ansur, the mouth. The meaning here is everything you encounter has a message for you. Learn from your environment. Learn from the things that you are doing, What is it trying to teach you? What's going on around you? Learn from your environment as well, because you are being called to acknowledge a powerful lesson here in this message. Be prepared to let go of any preconceived notions, ideas, or beliefs. All right, you have thorn, which is talking about you being protected by spirit. Yesterday's message, oracle message, was all about divine protection. All right, so stay true to your ideas, your beliefs, and listen to your heart, for your dreams are within reach. So proceed with humility. Again, how do you receive your blessings? And use your powers for the greatest good. All right, so there is something coming your way, and Spirit wants you to ponder a little bit before it comes to you to make sure that you are in the right energy to receive the most benefit from this blessing, from this gift that's coming your way. Next, you have Rod, okay, or Rad, R-A-D, Radio in some runestone. Anyways, the meaning of this is life is a cycle that requires us to have patience and trust. Tune into the seasons and your path ahead will become clear. Balance action with planning and reflection. So don't just jump into something here. Really understand the lesson, learn the wisdom of where you've been, where you may be heading, but also be in the present moment, because that's where you'll gain the most clarity. And here you have win or happiness, okay? This is making sure that you appreciate the love and laughter that is already in your life. Even during your darkest times, you can probably think of a moment where something made you laugh, made you smile, made your heart fill with joy. Even if it was only while you're watching a movie, a show, or reading a book, or seeing an animal act up. Remember and appreciate those moments of love and laughter. And make time to value these ordinary things, okay? Because those little moments of happiness is what life is all about. Build more and more of those. So live fully in the present moment. Here we are being told again to live in the present moment and just celebrate being alive. When you are in that energy, that's when you're much more receptive to receiving. All right, so you have here EO, which the meaning of this is that you are holding on to something that is no longer serving you. And it could be a desire that it would be better for you to let go of, no longer pursue this person or this thing that you maybe are dumping a lot of money and energy and effort into. Again, really know who you are, where you're heading, what makes you happy. And if something is not making you happy, don't resist changing that up. Okay, because that change is what's going to connect you to the cycle of death and rebirth that holds your destiny in your hands. It's up to you, okay? What are you clinging to that you can let go of that will open up opportunity for these gifts and blessings to come your way? And then you have is or ice, however you want to say it. And the message here is that it is time now for reflection, meditation, peace, a little bit of quiet in order for the clarity of your dreams to come to you. Take a few moments to review your past successes. What did you do in the past? What have you accomplished here? Again, knowing who you are, what makes you happy, what is holding you stuck. When you can take the time to figure those things out, that's when you open yourself up to your divine birthright, your connections to your higher power, and to all the blessings that are meant for you. All right. So look at your successes as well as things that you consider to be failures. What can you take away from those experiences? And listen to your inner voice. Your guardian angels, your elevated ancestors, they're all there to help you and guide you. All right. Do not be afraid of sitting still for a little while. Taking those deep breaths, taking moments to pause really helps us figure out where we are. All right. So make sure you take this time right now, okay, to renew your energy and to take a little bit of time to plan ahead. I just heard somebody's got an upcoming event that some of you, it feels like a court event. Others of you, it feels more like a pleasurable event, but you're not looking at it as pleasurable. Okay, maybe the group of people you're going to be around, it should be a fun time, but somebody or the group of people keeps it from being fun. Okay, plan ahead. What are you going to do if somebody starts in with negative talk? How are you going to address it? Move away from it. Have a plan in place for your own sake. Okay, so you can have peace and stillness. All right, let's roll the zodiac die and see what signs are activated within your own birth chart or in the skies right now affecting your life. You've got the exact same energies that you had yesterday. All right, you've got Capricorn up top this time, Sagittarius to the left, Leo and Taurus balanced in the middle, and down below, there's a little bit of Aries energy poking its head in here. Even though we're transitioning from Aries into Taurus season, I am getting that you're still hanging on to a little bit of that Aries bravery. Let's go get it. Let's go check it out. Something new, different, exciting. All right. Wow, we got right into that reading today. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun in life. What do you think? Is that message yours so far? Is that Rune Stone message yours? Is this provoking something within you, inspiring you, creating energy within you? Because that's what it feels like to me. It feels like positive energy coming your way. All right, see, something has been missing from your life. You're finding the sanctuary, though. This is the Five of Pentacles. It tells me you may feel like right now you have nothing, that you have no support, that you have no money, you have no friends, you have no nothing. That's never true, okay? And this may be why Spirit's asking you to reevaluate your gratitude. Where is your gratitude coming from? Are you coming, like when you receive a benefit or a blessing, do you look at it as, well, I was supposed to have that anyways? Or are you really, truly grateful that Spirit came to guide you and help you receive this? That a human being was guided to bring something to you. So again, if you are feeling this awesome or this horrible feeling of lack, of not having, it was supposed to be awful feeling, then take a few minutes in silence. Really focus on where you are in life and look at the blessings that you do have. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a huge thing that you're missing here, lacking. And, of course, that message is not going to be the same for everybody. A lot of you know how to appreciate what you have even in your darkest moments. You know where to seek sanctuary. You know where to find guidance. And that is through the peace and the stillness and the meditation and the time taken to reflect on where you've been and where you want to go. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going to happen here for you. This is definitely a positive message for you. Spirit wants you to know that you are, look at that Magician. that life is going to get easier if you can focus your attention in the right direction. They say, and it's very, very true, that what we focus on, what we think about, is what we're going to grow, what we are nurturing. So if we're nurturing negative thoughts and negative feelings, then that's what we're going to get more of. Let's see what we have here as your challenge or obstacle. I think we're going to lay out your whole spread again. Look, that was the Hierophant trying to come out. Didn't, though. All right, so we don't know what that is. Well, I do. Let's see what's on your mind here. Celebrations. 3 of Cups. Success. Events. All right. And the foundation is the Ace of Swords. Oops. And the 2 of Swords. So three swords here. But there's may have been information you didn't have that this Ace of Swords is bringing in for clarity. All right. So that may be the foundation. We'll delve more into that in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and see what the immediate outcome is going to be here. Or immediate future. Not the outcome. The immediate future. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Stability, possibly. Let's go ahead. My table is just jiggling, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here as the past influences. 9 of Wands. How do you view yourself in this situation? The Page of Swords in the World. Beautiful. Seeking information to close out a cycle. Yeah, you're ignoring the naysayers there. Let's go ahead and see what we have here as your environment. Well, we'll take that one. Success. Beautiful. Elevation. Recognition. I'm going to clarify all of this. I'm going to go into much more depth. All right. Hidden is still hidden. Let's go ahead and see what the most likely outcome is going to be. 1. I'm hearing to get 3 cards. And there's the other 2. All right. Let's take a look at what's happening here. Got the 8 of Wands in your challenge or obstacle position. So you've got the 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in your challenge. On your mind is the 3 of Pentacles. The foundation of this situation is the 3. I said 3 of Pentacles. It is the 3 of Cups. As for what is on your mind, what you're thinking about, what you're aspiring to. All right. In your foundation is the 2 of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Then in your immediate future is the 4 of Pentacles. In your past influences here was the 9 of Wands. And I love this particular deck for this 9 of Wands. We'll get into that more. How you view yourself handling this situation, Page of Swords, World card. Your environment, 6 of Wands. All right, so success. And then you've got 2 cards here for what is hidden, and then you've got 3 cards here as the outcome. So let's go into your message now. The obstacle that you're facing could be somebody is not speaking to you, not talking to you, not giving you the things that you need. Maybe they're moving much slower than what you need, what you would like to have happen here. I am feeling like you're waiting on money and somebody else is handling it and they're supposed to pay you and yet they're not coming through. This could also be you're waiting to move into a new place, a house, an apartment. Maybe you're moving across state or even to a foreign country here. I am getting traveling over water, by plane, and there may be difficulties, a communication type of issue or a lack of action, things not moving forward. However, even though this is in your obstacle position, this is still the 8 of Wands, which tells me that even though it may be stuck right now or slow moving, it's going to, I'm hearing like once it breaks free, it's going to move super quick. Life is going to become, like move ahead. Like you know what this feels like? And this is the image I'm getting. Wind up toys. You remember those things where you wind the key or the rubber band or whatever, and you get to that point where like you can't move it forward anymore, but it won't release. I know you've been there. I know you know what I'm talking about. And you worry that if you push it just that little bit further, that it's going to cause the whole thing to just, blow apart. And you're probably right to assume that too. That's where it makes sense to take time to reflect, okay? But once, and sometimes with that toy, that wind-up toy, if you just set it down, it releases just enough pressure that it works. And then all of a sudden this little thing's bobbing along or doing whatever it's supposed to be doing, beating the drum, whatever, okay? And it's working just fine, but it's going very, very quick. That's how those wind-up toys are. They're either sitting still or they're going, 90 miles an hour. And that's what this energy feels like. So you may be feeling like you haven't had it. You've been lacking it. You're missing it. You're waiting on it. You're feeling awful. The days keep building up, and every day that goes by, you're like, this is never going to happen. And now you're caught in this awful loop. And that's really what I feel has happened here, and Spirit's confirming it for me for some of you. It's just been the passage of time where people are promising to do something here and it's not getting done. Or they're obligated to do something, and yet for some reason it's not getting done. And it's beyond your control. Now, you could force the issue. You could push that wind-up toy and give it just a little bit more of a turn. But you know that if you do that, it could ruin everything here. And you don't want to take that chance. Spirit's saying, don't do that. Take time to reflect. Okay? Refocus your energy into your gratitude. Because as soon as you remember all the blessings you have in your life, that's when more will come in. That's when the toy will just start moving forward. And you do realize those are like analogies or little stories to kind of help you understand the energy surrounding the situation, in case you're new here. All right, so on your mind, what you're hoping to do here is celebrate, reconnect, share good times, not be as stressed as you have been. I'm getting even taking a vacation, having a party, just celebrating life, just celebrating yourself, celebrating your accomplishments. This feels like harvest time, like reaping in what you deserve. And this is what you're thinking about, okay? And I am hearing here too, this is you being grateful for what you have, celebrating the things that you do have in your life already. So this is progressive forward thinking based on the successes that you've already had. So you are being grateful here. You are remembering your blessings, the miracles that have already occurred in your life. And that helps to bring in the new ones. All right, in your foundation here we have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Now, there was information that you did not have here in your foundation. It's coming to you. And that information feels very healing. It almost feels like when you feel feverish and you get something ice cold and you put it on your head. It's like you don't remember the fever anymore. You're so focused on the clarity that you have, like your ability to think again, the ability to release the tension in your body. This feels really good. So I'm also getting here a message of truth about a heartbreak, about something that other people did not see. So you might be vindicated here on something. Yeah, there's definitely an element of vindication, not from anything you're doing, and that may be exactly why it's coming in, because you've stepped back. You've allowed Spirit to guide your actions, your words, your thoughts, and you didn't speak up about this. You held your own here. Okay. And I feel that Spirit has found a way to bring vindication, is what I'm hearing. So like somebody around you, you may have wanted to run to them and say, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened here. They're not doing this. I'm waiting and waiting. But you didn't. You kind of held your peace here. And even though you think nobody sees it, somebody out there is. And you are vindicated. So it could be the person that's holding this up, but it doesn't have to be. It could be somebody else that you care about, somebody around you that has some sort of importance to you, where you decided not to. It's not that you were keeping it from them, but you decided not to. I keep hearing the word blubber about this. You handled it differently. Okay, you kept your peace. You held your own. You took care of the situation. You sat back and you waited patiently. You focused on your gratitude, the good things in your life that you already have. And somebody around you recognizes that. And that actually brings you some sort of vindication here of you were not the person at fault, that this is beyond your control, and that you weren't trying to force things. All right, that's interesting. In your immediate future, you have the Four of Pentacles, stability, being able to sit still, confidently knowing that your mind, your heart, your health, your wealth are all divinely protected. You're keeping an eye out on them, okay? But with the way that these arms are wrapped around this center pentacle, which looks really weird right now, it may feel awkward to you to do that. Spirit is actually here working with you to help you. I mean, this person is sitting above a city here. So even though you're stable and not moving, this could be the stability that's coming in for you. This could be Spirit helping you to find the peace within yourself to sit still a little bit longer while you're waiting for this to come to you. But you're in a different vantage point here. You're able to see something. You're able to see something more clearly from a different perspective here. With that Ace of Swords right above this Four of Pentacles. And I'm getting that this person is sitting on a stone throne of some sort. We can't see the whole throne, so it's not like, maybe it's just a bench. We don't really know what you're sitting on here. And you may not know what you're sitting on. You're keeping it quiet, okay? You're not talking about it. You're holding back. All right. But you're above a situation. You're not caught up or broiled in a difficult situation here. So if that's what's going on right now, like somebody's arguing with you, trying to drag you down, you're secure. You're fine. You are in a good spot here, especially in your immediate future. All right, the past influences here. The Nine of Wands, where you expected somebody to step in, do what was right, end this situation, they didn't do it. They did not do what they were supposed to. And you're just looking to them like, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to? You know, it's not that difficult. You know you should do this, do it, and we can end this whole thing. That's interesting. I'm getting, for some of you, somebody refused to finalize the divorce. Didn't care to be married anymore, but they just weren't going to give you the satisfaction of signing the papers. So that kept you financially in the dark for a while, or lacking, because until the money was settled through the divorce, you couldn't do anything with what you did have. You had very little to go on. And this is just an example. Again, this could have been where something happened. You ended up in the hospital and somebody left your side. They weren't there. They should have been there to support you, and yet they weren't. So whatever you were lacking, it's coming to you. All right. It's absolutely coming to you. And it may not be in the form of this person coming to you and making right or good, especially. I mean, it could be like if you're waiting for them to sign the divorce papers, they'll sign the divorce papers. If you're sitting in the hospital waiting for this person to show up, and they haven't shown up yet, you've got the message. It's over. Okay. You're not going there anymore. You've held your own for this long. You're not going to sit there and wait for them anymore. All right, that's the past energy there. Also, if you are waiting on a court to come up and pay you for something, it's going to happen. It's going to break free, okay? Also, any obstacle here for relocation, new jobs, new homes, anything like that, whatever was stuck, that wind-up toy, boing, it's moving forward, okay? Let's see how you view yourself handling this situation. You have here the Page of Swords and the World card, and I already said you've got the information that you need. You're not allowing any naysayers to hold you back anymore. You're looking at things clearly. The clouds in the background are dissipating. The birds are flying away. You are feeling the clear, healthier energy surrounding you, and you're ending whatever the situation is. It's over. It's done with. You can put it behind you with that World card. The wisdom, the knowledge, and the resources are all here for you to move forward now. So the knowledge, I'm hearing you are holding your own here. I'm also hearing like somebody may be trying to argue with you, saying things that in the past were hurtful, painful, would kind of cripple you, maybe even make you feel like you could not stand up to them, or maybe even made you gaslighting. Oh, somebody was gaslighting you here. And they may be trying to do that again here. As you're going through this, they may be gaslighting you. They may be telling you, you're not worth it. What do you mean? I never said that to you. No, this is all your fault. You were supposed to do this. Now, that's not in every situation, but some of you probably have someone around you doing that to you. And you're holding your own this time. You're not allowing that person's words to affect you. You know who you are. You know where you belong. You're taking that time to recenter yourself, find that peace, and be grateful for what you have. All right. So when this thing comes to you, and that's what this gift is, whatever this miracle or gift is that's coming to you, when it comes to you, you are in the right spiritual place. Okay. You are looking at things from the right perspective and energy of gratitude, of gratitude, not entitlement. Okay. Even though you are completely entitled to whatever you are waiting for, you are not portraying a sense of, well, it's mine and I deserve it anyways. No, it's mine and it finally, I've got it. No, you're coming in here in silence and you are saying to yourself, it's happened. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Spirit brought this all together with your co-creation. Absolutely love it. And in your environment here, you have the Six of Wands. Success, elevation. People recognize you, okay? So there could be some sort of status elevation here. Now you're single. Now you're drawing attention from other people. Maybe you're no longer tied to a business, a company where you can go to work for others and you're attractive to others. People see you as being able to overcome challenges, that you know how to handle your emotions, how to keep yourself out of the drama, how to keep yourself out of the drama. That's what that Two of Swords and Ace of Swords is representing here too. That you want to focus on the blessings in your life, not the negative things happening. Not that, hey, I'm not saying that when there's something negative in your life that you ignore it. Absolutely not. But we're not going to wallow in self-pity or an energy of, I deserve this and damn it, bring it to me because it's mine. No, that's what we're talking about. But absolutely, if you're angry about something, you know how to say, oh man, I'm angry. I am so angry right now, and I need to deal with this anger rationally. Okay, so people are seeing that you stayed cool, calm, and collected through this whole situation, as difficult as it was. And you may think nobody saw it. I'm telling you, a lot of people saw it. A lot of people saw it. And even though you may never know from those people that they saw it and that you've been vindicated, Spirit is here to tell you that you have been, that you will be. Okay? If this message is your message. So give this one a hands up, claim it, because I'm hoping that this one is for whoever has been going through a very difficult period, that you're about to come out of this successfully, with recognition, with vindication, with admiration. Love this. Beautiful environment around you. Now, I am getting that here, you're taking your time to move forward. You will, the next card after this is the Seven of Wands. And that tells me you are debating on what it is you want, where you want to go, because you may have to defend your words, your actions. And here you're rising above it. So you're already looking towards the future to make sure that you move in the right energy moving forward. All right, what is it you need to know? What is it Spirit thinks you need to know right now? The Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. So that's 3 wands. That's your future. Okay, 3 of Wands. But here we have the Queen of Wands looking to the future, looking to you, contemplating here what you want to do. So there could be some sort of help. There's Leo energy here. Leo's the strongest energy. You have Taurus next to that. What do we have here? Mars and Aries with the Two of Wands. And with the Queen of Wands, we have, Sun and Leo. All right, so yeah, you've definitely got good, fast-moving energy here. But I'm getting a confidant, somebody that you can trust, or since this is in the realm of your subconscious, your divinity, the things you don't see coming, it could be you finding that courage and confidence and loyalty in yourself to move forward courageously, bravely, out in the open with truth, clarity, and honesty. We have the Black Cat, which is a familiar to the Queen of Wands here. And that familiar is her intuition. So that's her connection beyond the veil, okay? And she's looking towards the future for guidance in making a decision here on how to act on what she wants to do, what you want to do. So there may be a decision, another decision that will be upcoming right after this happens. And this may be why with that Six of Wands, you're really moving forward slowly, cautiously, thinking things through, looking at the future in I'm a right here and now, but I will need to take time to reflect after this day, after this moment passes, to make sure I make a good decision moving forward. Let's see what the outcome is here. You've got the Chariot, you've got the Page of Wands, and you've got Temperance. Absolutely love this as a conclusion to this message. Something big is changing, okay? You've made up your mind. You're no longer going to be held back with that world energy. You closed it out. You closed the cycle out. Your life is going in a whole different direction. Look at the fact that there are no reins between you driving the Chariot and the sphinxes that move the Chariot. And that is because it's your determination without control. Okay, so it's like you're determined to move forward. You're determined to be happy. You're determined to focus on the positive, but you're not forcing things. All right. You've got a new focus. You feel energized. You feel passionate. You're ready to get out there and try something new, try something different. Something is definitely piquing your interest here. Definitely piquing your interest. And Spirit is saying that you are going to go through another period of transition, of change, but you're finding your way forward. There's a clear path in the background from the water where you got 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. So you're in between energies here. But look at the angel here, okay? We've got somebody divine looking after you, co-creating with you. Those 2 cups pouring from 1 cup to the other. So there could be somebody around you that fills your cup the way you fill theirs. It's an equal energy. And it does not have to be romantic. It absolutely could be, but it does not have to be. And it doesn't even have to be a physical person. It could be an ideal, a belief system, a new something, new home. You just you're very balanced with it, okay? The energy is very positive, and I'm hearing counterbalance to your own. In the Temperance card, we have the crown in the far background there at the end of the path, and it tells me that there is a new day dawning. Every day, every step you make going down this particular new path brings you more and more clarity. It brings in more and more blessings. It brings in, yes, an element of change, but it's also you willingly accepting the changes that are coming your way. This is an absolutely beautiful message for you. I hope you have been enjoying it. I am going to get you some oracle messages, so don't go anywhere. But if this is yours, go ahead, put those hands up. Yeah, praise be. Also, claim it. You know, you can say I claim it in the comments, whatever. And if it's not here yet, because this is meant to be your future, okay? Like this is what's coming to you. This is your current energy, where you're at right now with that 5 of Pentacles. But if you look, this is the darkest moment. And what do they say? It's always darkest right before the dawn, right before the breakthrough comes to you. Whenever you are at your weakest point and you are ready to give up, you can't go any further, and yet you do. That's when everything breaks free and comes to you, and you feel better, and you receive those things that you've been waiting for. What a beautiful message here. Let's see what the angel number oracle message is. This is an incredible message. I hope it's giving you the hope that you need to sit in silence, to just be patient with yourself and the process of things coming to you. If you can't control it, I just heard Ronald McDonald. I don't know why. I got an image of Ronald McDonald saying, if you can't beat them, join them. I have no idea. But it's also that energy of if you can't control it, let it be. Just go with the flow, okay? If you can't beat it, join them. But don't do what they're doing. Obviously, they are sitting back and just letting things happen. They're letting you get all wound up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boom. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. 0, 0, 0, 0. That's 4 zeros. This is the major reset. Big time reset. This is the finish line. This is your victory. This is you succeeding. I absolutely love this. And it says right here, limitless potential. Your future is wide open for you to move in the direction that you choose with that Chariot, what you want to focus on. And understand that Spirit is going to be there to protect, guide, and help you move forward. Beautiful. Not to do it for you, but to co-create with you. All right, so this number, this card, and I'm pretty sure some of you got this not too long ago, serves as a reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is absolutely no reason that it cannot become a reality for you. All right. And I am being reminded that if you see other people being successful in this arena, so you see people that don't talk about the situation and it comes out in their favor, take that as a sign for you, okay, that you are on the right path. All right, here it says, try to remain calm, keep yourself still, peaceful. Trust in the process, because what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. All right. And the calmer, the more still, the more you're in the present moment, understanding that this too shall pass. If you can understand that, then it will come to you much quicker, much easier. Okay. Let go of any tension. Did you hear that big sigh I just took? Letting it out. Breathe deeply. Some of you might want to restart your breathing practice. I feel like some of you have had one. Maybe you are currently not practicing it the way you were, but meditation, breathing practices, all of those things will help to alleviate the stress that you're feeling. Again, if you're trying to move and everything is beyond your control and you're just waiting, don't force anything. Don't worry about anything. Enjoy the moment. Okay? If you can't do anything, enjoy the moment. Enjoy it and go do something that takes your mind off of whatever is happening. So let go of the tension so that you can relax. Beautiful energy there. I'm going to get you a spirit animal message. Oh, look at that. The deer came right out. And it says love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in everything, which means to be in the present moment, because you can't see the light if you're in a dark room. If you're living in the past, the light is not shining on your face right now. So see the light in all things and acknowledge your own self-worth and your grace. So deer, D-E-E-R, love, gentleness. Be gentle with yourself is the biggest message there. Let's see what else is going to come out here. You've got the pronghorn, action. Okay, and look, we have two forms of deer. So there's something in there. I just heard the name Dearborn, Deerling. All right, pronghorn, action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here for you. Move forward with confidence, because your talents will always help you land on top. Okay, your quick wit and your keen senses are what will lead you to success. And remember that wind-up toy. Okay, so things are going to sit still and feel stagnant, but if you are living in the present moment, as soon as that wind-up toy starts to move, you're prepared. You can move forward with it. Beautiful message there about being prepared. All right, what have we got here? We've got the Gilded Reverie, Lenormand Gilded Reverie. Look at this. This is the card of abundance, the King of Pentacles, the fish in the deep sea. Fish represent blessings, bounty, being able to feed yourself and everyone else. What do they say? Oh, this is important. The saying goes, give a man a fish and he eats for a day. No, it's a loaf of bread. Teach him how to fish and he can feed himself for the rest of his life. Okay, so if we want to go back to the bread, give a man bread and he can eat, for the day or however long that bread lasts him. But if you teach the person how to make the bread, now they can take care of themselves for the rest of their life. I love this. Lucky number 7 based on the 34 on this card, but it also tells me you're heading in the right direction. You're coming up from the depths of despair, of lack, of not having enough, into abundance, into a life of stability, of finer things, of growth, of being able to take care of yourself once again and your own responsibilities. Absolutely love that. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here for you. And then I will roll the letter dice. All right. Oh, different message here. We've got the Talisman Oracle. Haven't seen these in a while. What have we got here, Spirit? If you are new here, first of all, welcome, welcome. Thank you for staying as long as you have. Obviously, the message has resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. And I'm happy that it's your message because your life is about to change for the better. So welcome, welcome. If you're one of my awesome returning viewers, you know I love you guys to pieces. Either way, I appreciate all of you for being here. I haven't said that in a while, and I do. I always appreciate you being here. You guys are an awesome community. All right, don't forget, tickle, tap, boop, or zap that like button if this is your message, or if you just enjoyed hearing it, or you want it to be yours. All right. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is below. Just email me a request for information on personal readings, and I will send you all the details. All right, let's see what we've got here. And thank you to those of you who have been requesting readings and getting readings. I appreciate you. All right, so you have resilience here. You have the cleverness of the fox. The fox doesn't run around making noise everywhere it goes. It can sneak up on things. It's quick-witted. It's quick into action. So it can sit peacefully for a long, long, long time. Nobody even knows it's there. And then all of a sudden, boom, that little mole or mouse or whatever runs in front of it. And even if it's not hungry, it may want to give chase because it caught its attention. This Page of Wands energy over here. And maybe you don't catch, maybe the fox doesn't catch it, but it had fun in the moment playing, okay? Maybe it just looked at the mouse or whatever, and they kind of communed with each other. Who knows? But this card tells me that your quick wits, like in the pronghorn here, and your gentleness with yourself, your ability to sit still is what brings about your personal resilience. What makes you strong, what helps you bounce back from the difficult situations in your life. All right, so I was asked to refer to the book here, and it says, there might be a task you have to undertake that will be difficult, unpleasant, or inconvenient for you. And that's where you're at currently. It may affect other people's feelings, but you are obliged to first make sure that you are safe, that you find that sanctuary, you find your place of peace, okay? When our physical needs are not met, elevating the mind and soul can sound like the most impossible thing to accomplish. And I do understand that, and sometimes I kind of read too quickly in the message, and maybe it sounds like I'm glossing over it. It's just that we encounter this so often in life that I forget that somebody may be going through the absolute darkest moment. And like I said, my prayers, my heart goes out to you. But remember to use your positive energy, okay? Try to be in the present moment and try to find your gratitude, your steady temperament, okay? To avoid focusing on any type of negative feelings, guilt, doubt, insecurity, being gaslit, or worrying that you aren't good enough or that you can't handle whatever's coming your way. Being in the present moment, maybe washing the dishes, watering the flowers, looking at the animals playing. Remember those happy, teeny, tiny moments. And the more you focus on those, the easier this becomes. It's not going to be an overnight change. Dealing with any type of adversity is what will make us more resilient. And it does the same for other people. We cannot shield our loved ones from any type of difficulties, but what we can do is be there to hold their hand and offer our understanding and empathy. You are making the right move. Now, I'm hearing here that, again, there could be someone around you offering you that. And again, you are going to be vindicated here, even if you never find out that you were vindicated in somebody's eyes, that they saw the truth, that they heard and watched you go through this and you didn't even know. Okay? So take comfort in spirit, taking you and guiding you and protecting you and helping you stay resilient. But Spirit can't do it for you. You have to be the one to say, all right, this is what I'm going to focus on. Spirit, please help me see more of this. More positive, more good, more blessings. And I think the key to that message for somebody, and that's not for everybody, but for somebody out there, helping someone else to go through a difficult situation will also help you to deal with whatever it is you are currently dealing with. All right, let's go ahead and get you, I'm hearing one more oracle card here. Oh, we're going to get you a sacred forest oracle message. Then we're going to do the letter dice. I know these messages can be long, but they're filled with so much beautiful blessings and good information. You've got Dragonfly Spirit again. Change. Card number 12, which is a 3, tells me things are going to work in your favor, working together, things coalescing, coming together. Flitting moments of happiness. Look, we have the fish, we have the koi fish coming up out of the water, looking at the dragonfly. You have all of these water lilies or lotuses that are coming up from the depth of despair. So there is a major change coming here. Beautiful blessings coming for you. All right, let's see what the book says about that real quick. All right. The spirit of the dragonfly says to be willing to change your perspective. And here with that 4 of Pentacles that we were talking about, I think you get it. All right. And when you change your perspective, your outlook, and focus on the positive, good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. Take a step back, meditate, see the bigger picture. As we get older, we might find it harder to change. So in order to get our youthfulness and willingness to focus on new desires and passions, be willing to make any changes without hesitation. Doesn't mean you don't think about it a little bit, but you don't overthink it. You take a chance, you move forward. And sometimes it is about just sitting in peace and quiet and being tempered. All right, let's do your letter dice here. All right, we've got Roxana, Loxie, not Lexi, Knoxville, Phoebe, Fagan, Fabio, Noga, Hogan, Fifi, Fanny, Fawn, F-A-W-N, F-A-U-N, Newfoundland, haven't had that in a while. Oh, let me know, are you seeing that you can get these readings in captions in your own language? Drop a comment, let me know where you're watching from. I can't believe that I've got viewers all over the world. That is so amazing to me. And this makes, because we have an awesome community here, if you're looking to connect with somebody from a place other than where you live, just look in our community here, okay? And I'm not talking about romantic. I'm talking about maybe becoming pen pals. All right, so what else have we got here? Glenn, Gifford, Clifford. Let's see what else we've got. Gigi, Georgia, Gabe, Gabrielle, Effie, Felicity, Fern, Fred, Fender, and I'm seeing a guitar. Okay. Carol, Charlie, Kayla. Kafee. Kaffee. Kafee. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing and seeing. Brad. Bedford. Benjamin. Okay. Nene. 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 Paula. Paul. Pfeiffer. Penguin. Okay. Anna. And okay. ANO. Oh, Anoli. Cannoli. Cannoli. All right. It looks like the like the food. That's the spelling of it. Gary. Jerry. I've got people outside talking. Sorry. April. Earhart. Deerheart. Oh, more deer coming through here. All right. Fagan. Warren. Ren. Ricky. Renee. Nala. Oh, like Nolans. Nala. So that might be a place. All right. I did just hear Denmark. So hey there, Tony. I think you just got called out or called to. Edward. Edwina. Rowan. And I'm seeing the tree, a Rowan tree. Maybe that's of importance to you if your name is not actually Rowan. Dale and Dawson. All right, it just got quiet. Love you guys to pieces. I hope you've enjoyed this. I think I've given you all the message that spirits wanted me to give to you. Don't forget about the runestone messages at the very beginning. You can always look these things up for yourself and see if there's more information for you that will bring clarity. But really, it was about what kind of energy do you bring to the table when you think of the blessings that come into your life? Are you coming from a place of gratitude or entitlement? Peace and reflection, or force and control? All right, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this message. Until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.